Okay, real talk. This is a judgment-free zone. Well, it always is, but especially today. Can you be authentic with Botox and boob jobs?
Welcome to Trust Yourself.
Okay, sis, let's dive into this hot and usually heated conversation about the duality of beauty and authenticity. But first, I think we need to set our frame of mind around the definition of authenticity since it's such a buzzword and it gets thrown around a lot. Like, oh, just be authentic. I'm so authentic. But what does that really mean? At its core, authenticity is living in alignment with your values and honoring your truth in every season. Because it can change, right? Your authentic self is not stagnant or linear. It's freaking multidimensional and fluid. I love that reel on Instagram of this woman who tells her audience that she is sick of men telling her that they love her natural appearance. And she scoffs and rolls her eyes. And she's like, okay, Jason, but I have 52 units of Botox in my face, lip filler, chin filler, box hair dye, and my eyebrows are tattooed on. There's nothing natural about me. I loved her honesty. And it got me thinking that if we are au naturel or not, women can still express themselves authentically as long as they feel energetically aligned with that enhancement. So freaking start owning it.
And I'm on a roll.
It's an interesting topic because we talk about being authentic and aligned all the time.
Absolutely.
To be able to tap into your intuition. I'm curious, do you think you can be spiritually aligned and still love a good Botox session?
I think so. Because alignment is all about energy, right? Like your energy alignment, energetic alignment. So I feel like I'm 22 perpetually.
Obviously.
And my body likes to remind me that I am for sure not 22. Usually when I wake up in the morning with all of the shoulder pains and the back creaks and having to go to the chiropractor frequently. But if I can put my body, my whole body and spirit and soul into this alignment, I feel like I vibrate at like my highest frequency. When I got Botox the very first time, it brought me to another level of like, sorry. Like it was like, oh my gosh, I remember that youthful feeling when I look in the mirror. Like I want to see my reflection of my energetic frequency being reflected back at me. So like when I feel really vibrant and really young and really just like full of life, and I look back and I see like aging, I get sad because I'm like, don't rain on my parade. Like don't bring my energy down with wrinkles. I obviously am like, I love the way nature just evolves, but also we've evolved to know how to use Botox, right? So why not just use what we have if you want for yourself?
I will say, okay, my very first experience with it, I think I actually was 22, maybe 23. I didn't get
Why
it,
did you
but
never tell me this?
No. I didn't get it, but I was invited to a Botox party because that's a thing.
It is.
And everyone was getting Botox. And first of all, like, I'm not afraid of needles, but anything that's going in my body, I'm like, okay, let me just learn about it first.
Fair.
Yeah. And everyone was getting in there, maybe also in their 20s, maybe almost 30, very young.
Preventative Botox.
Yes.
As we now call it, apparently.
One girl looked at me and said, Elise, aren't you going to get Botox too? And I said, probably not today, but I'm here to support. Cheers. Send me the mimosa. Yes, but I'm not ready for that yet. And she looked at me very closely and she's like, I see those deep 11s, the lines between
The
your
glabella.
eyebrows. And I'm
Love
like,
that shit.
yeah. And that's how you know I'm mad at you. So I didn't get it then. But ever since then, I was thinking about it constantly, like, oh my God, maybe I do need Botox. And I think the first time I actually did get it, maybe I was 35. And I convinced myself that it's fine. I'm not getting Botox. I'm getting Dysport or
okay.
what's it called? Dysport?
Yeah, Dysport. Yeah.
Basically the same thing. But that way I can be like, oh, if anyone asks me, do you get Botox? No, I don't do Botox. I do Dysport.
Okay, so that feels like a not full alignment in like
No,
why you're doing it. Because it's like you're still ashamed.
I was still ashamed. However, I will say the first time I didn't even see a difference. So I'm like, let's crank this
like
bitch
2
up
units?
and try it again.
Like, can you please just put 1 unit on each side of my eye? Thank you.
That was literally me. Yes.
Yeah, figured.
I was terrified. I'm like, I just
What'd you
wanna-
spend?
just
Like
wanna dabble.
$100?
Yeah. I actually did. I think I was like, oh, I got it. Just a little bit. Like, let's keep it under 100.
They're like, okay,
yeah.
so a half a drop. Got it.
Yeah. So then the next time I came back, I don't know, 3 months later, I'm like, I didn't notice anything. Well, of course you didn't notice anything. You didn't get anything. I want to see some results. And actually, I, like you, was like, holy shit, my old face is back. It's me in my
Right?
20s again. It felt so good.
Makeup goes on smoother.
Yes.
Glow a different way.
I loved it. But I did feel guilty that I got it. So I probably only got it like 3 or 4 times in my entire life. And I don't do it anymore. But now bangs are a lot
Bangs
cheaper
help.
than Botox.
They help. Yeah. Upkeep.
Except for when
a little bit
you
more
get
on the upkeep, but
a little bit more, but it's worth it. But I do look at it now as the same way as getting highlights and my hair dyed, because hell yeah, when I walk out of that salon, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. And my energy is vibing. I can go and give a speech and not give 2 shits about, what I'm going to say. I just feel good. So I don't look down on people that get Botox at all. I just, like, for me, it kind of freaks me out still. I think authenticity isn't about what you do. It's about why you do it, right? Like, if your reason is
100%.
grounded in joy and confidence and self-expression, then I think that's just as valid as choosing to go au natural or not wear makeup at all. Like, yeah. if
I
felt-
fucking love Pamela Anderson's new vibe of like makeup free all the fucking time. Have you seen her? She's fucking gorgeous.
I did, and I think at first I was like, who is that? I felt
Yeah.
really bad, but yeah.
But I love that she's embraced it. And actually, the funny thing was, I saw her on the Drew Barrymore show, and Drew, in like solidarity, also wore no makeup.
Oh, but nice.
There was a very slight energetic difference that I could pick up on. Like watching them, Drew felt very uncomfortable. Like
Did she?
she didn't like, it looked like she tried to like be very confident, and maybe she was, but it just felt like there was a piece of her that was still like, ooh, this isn't my normal. This feels a little different. I'm on the camera in front of all these people. Whereas Pamela had fully embraced it, and she was like, I don't give a fuck. This is what I do now. Like completely barefaced, glowing. And I was like, mad props to Drew for doing that, because personally, I don't know if I would have done that if I had that show. And I loved that she did that. But then it just reminded me of, okay, well, do I have this core baseline confidence in myself that I would just do that? Like, I go out, I'll go to the grocery store, I'll go around town, no makeup, no worries. But I also then feel a bit sloppy, or I don't feel as like, I don't radiate the same way. Whereas Pamela was just radiating beauty and just confidence. If you can like almost separate societal expectations and then just focus on your own expectations.
Yes.
And to me, the days when I go out in my pajamas with no makeup, with my hair in a disheveled mess, I'm still fine. I still love myself, but I don't walk or carry myself the same way as if I like put on jeans and put on some like heels, or did my hair real well, did my makeup, tried something new, put a bold lip on, did my cat eye just perfectly. God, there's nothing better than doing your cat eye perfectly.
Ooh,
It
I
just,
can't.
it feels so good when you nail it. But it's like once every like month for me.
Yeah. See, well, Heidi, I don't like cat eyes. I can't do it. I feel like it's too dramatic. And lately I've even like kind of ditched the eyeliner because not only does it smudge everywhere, but it's really annoying to me. And I'm like, wow, I feel more free with just mascara. And looking at myself even 5 years ago, I would not do that. Like, no, I cannot leave the house without eyeliner. I have to have it. But I think it's so funny how your view on how you hold yourself and how you dress and put makeup on yourself can change over time. Like you were saying, with the heels, that makes you feel good. But I know, Heidi, there was a time that did not make you feel good, right?
There was a time where I didn't even own any heels because I refused to have them in my house because I'm already 6 feet tall and I've been made fun of so many times. Guess what this brings up? St. Patrick's Day, 7th grade, walking into reading class with Miss Fucker. This girl, this woman, she was a woman, right? She was a seasoned middle school teacher, 7th grade, the epitome of fragile flowers that just have no self-worth and self-confidence, typically. So 13-year-old me, 6 feet, because I was already that tall at that point. We are 20%, not even Irish, Welsh, 20% Irish Welsh. But I loved St. Patrick's Day. I love to embrace holidays, all of the holidays. We still do. We love St. Patrick's Day. And head to toe, just decked out in green, bright ass green, like I'm wearing right now. I had like knee-high striped green socks. I was probably wearing green leggings, for sure was wearing a green shirt, definitely had some sort of green in my hair, probably had sparkly green eyeshadow on as well. And I walked in super fucking confident and she starts laughing and she goes, "Hey, everyone, look, it's the Jolly Green Giant." And she thought it was fucking hilarious. And I was instantly like, I need to go to the bathroom. And I fucking bawled my eyes out in the bathroom. And then I remember, I think I went to the office because we didn't have cell phones. I went to the office to call my mom. And at first I was like, "Can you come pick me up? I'm having a really bad day." And she's like, "No." I'm sure she was like working,
Obviously.
but she's like, "You'll be fine. Go back to school." And this was also a teacher who made fun of my height constantly. I was sitting in the front row, like it was assigned seats. So I would kind of stretch my legs out and straight in front of me. And she would purposely like walk over them and pretend to trip over them and be like, "Get your legs under control." Ha 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 ha. Like, oh my fucking
God.
awful. She was awful. And then I remember going home that night and Grandpa, Dad's dad, used to be a lawyer. And I begged Mom to call Grandpa and sue her, even though Grandpa had been retired for, I don't know, decades and probably wasn't even that kind of lawyer. All I knew was like lawyers could sue people. And I said, "She needs to be sued. I have emotional damage and it is irrecoverable, irreparable, whatever, that word." But she didn't. And I get it, I guess. But I was horribly horrified. And from then on, I was just like, my height sucks. Because not only that, but that was the same year that I had a crush on a boy on our school bus. And he was shorter than me because they all were at that point. And I told my friend, I was like, "I have this crush on this boy. Can you tell him that I like him?" She goes, "Sure." And then the next day she came back to me and she was like, "Yeah, he said he likes you, but he doesn't like you like that because you're taller than him." And I was like, "Oh, bummer, whatever." And then she started dating him. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Kind. Very kind.
I'll just sit here and cry. So yeah, me and height didn't get along for a very long time. I would just stand like, hunched over. And I was always at the back of every school picture. And they would always put you smack in the middle in the second row. So it'd be like everyone. Whoop! Heidi is just like the one tower in the back, and then
The middle finger in the back.
Everybody, yeah, like everyone's the same fucking height except for me. And then like the really little kids that they would put in the front row, like they probably felt sad for being really little. But I was like, at least you guys blend in. I was literally stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And in third grade, I was taller than my third grade teacher.
I'm so sorry, but I also have a high heel story. Although even though I am 4 years older than you, I am 4 inches shorter than you, but I still had
That's
a
my
story.
favorite thing to say.
I know. I love it. But it was my very first job. And right out of grad school, I was working maybe for a month. And then my boss came up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to go to this interview pitch with me?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm just out of school. Are you sure you want me?" He's like, "Yep, you're perfect for this job. We're going to do it. It's just going to be you and me." We drive out to the interview to get this project. And of course, it's my first interview. So I dress up. Like to the nines. I got a girl's hot suit on and I've got my high heels. We nailed it. Like the interview was fantastic. We got the job and I'm like riding high and we drive back together and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, so how do you think it went, boss?" And he's kind of quiet and he's like, "Well, I think it went well, but next time we go to an interview together and you're with me, don't wear heels again." He didn't even
Fuck
say
you,
please.
dude.
He didn't
Yeah,
even say
no.
please. He's just like, "Don't wear heels again." And I kind of giggled at first because I'm like, "You've got to be joking." Because
Right.
he's already,
Because no normal, sane adult human would say that to a woman or anyone in general. You just wouldn't.
He wasn't even that short. Like he was my height without heels. So 5'9".
Okay, so how tall are you? 5'9"?
5'9" without heels. And then I put my
And what were
heels
you
on.
wearing? Like a 2-inch heel, 3-inch heel? You don't even go
Maybe.
that. Like you don't do a big one.
Yeah, it was a couple inches. Yeah. Yeah. And so he did not like that. But forever I held on to that shame and it took a while. And so like you, Heidi, like you had that shame behind those heels that at one point made you feel good, but now like you feel like you have to hunch, you have to shrink yourself. And I think this is what I think happens when we release the shame around these choices, like around wearing the heels or not wearing heels, wearing makeup, not wearing makeup. We release the shame we feel behind it, then we can stop judging ourselves and other women. Like sometimes like you can find yourself judging other people for doing something that you would do yourself. And we start embracing both our inner work and our external choices as valid, right? And we stop linking our worth to outdated ideas of, let's say, aging gracefully or being real, being authentic. I think that's just so important to release the shame around it. There's so much, especially just for women and appearances and our look and being authentic. It's so heavy in our society that we have shame, whatever we choose, makeup, no makeup, like either way, you have shame around it, right?
Yeah. Heels, no heels, whatever. Like I think you nailed it. I think you nailed the aspect of releasing the shame, because you shouldn't be ashamed of what feels good to you, because what feels good to you isn't always what feels good to the person next to you or this influencer or that person, like, or your fucking boss. Like, I'm sorry, but my happiness doesn't, it kind of trumps like how you feel, because it sounds like he has quite a few insecurities that maybe he just needed to get over. But
Right.
that's a completely separate episode on little man syndrome coming to you in a month or two. Maybe not.
So last night I was looking at myself in the mirror, as I usually do when I'm washing my face, and I had my hair pulled back in kind of a weird way. And we just got new light bulbs, so it was a lot brighter than usual. And all of a sudden I notice just a swath of gray hairs. And I start freaking out because I have like the little strangly gray hairs here and there, but I'm not quite 40. I'm almost there, but I'm not ready for like the full streaks of Cruella de Vil gray hairs quite yet. But I did shed a few tears, and my husband asked me like, "What? Why are you crying about this?" I'm like, "But because I feel old. Like I'm losing my youthful, glamorous hair." And he's like, "Well, I've got gray hair." And I said, "Yes, but it looks gorgeous on you." First of all, men with gray hair oh, you
works.
kill it.
It works.
It works. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, because you've got dark brown hair with the silver streaks. You're a silver fox. It's like salt and pepper. But my hair with blonde, it's like butter and salt. What am I, a freaking corn cob? I don't feel sexy being a corn cob. I just don't. Sorry.
If anybody's a sexy corn cob out there, please send us a picture. Why live with something if you don't have to, if you don't fully love it? Like you could, it goes back to like, you love yourself at your core, and it's, I'm going to love myself, flaws and all. But if I don't have to see that, I'm not gonna. I don't know.
It is icing on the cake. It's also, though, what you can afford, because I cannot afford Botox every single month, honestly. So why would I
We shouldn't
want
do
to
it every
prioritize?
month, I don't believe.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's about like where you want to prioritize and invest your energy and your money, honestly.
And that's where the shame comes in, because people will shame you no matter what. They will say you spend too much money on your looks and that doesn't matter. But if it makes that person feel good, you shut your fucking mouth. You
Hell
let them
yeah.
spend it however they want to. Don't yuck somebody's yum, right? If somebody loves it, let them fucking do it. It's none of your business. It's really none of your business. Sorry. My yum is so different from so many people's other yums that they think it's yucky. That was confusing. Did you get it?
I think I got it. I do want to say that I think what we're talking about is so relevant right now, because we live in a time where self-improvement is celebrated in so many ways. Education, fitness, mindset, work itself, but somehow choosing to enhance your appearance still gets like the side eye, right? And so if we flip the script and instead of asking, is this natural? Let's just ask, does this feel like me? Does this feel good to me right now in this moment?
Boob job. I want a boob job. Let
there
me tell
you
you
go.
why. Let me tell you why. It is not because...
Are
It is
you
not
kidding me
because-
right now?
No. So this is the thing. I knew you were going to get upset because growing up, I was well endowed, as they say. And
Yup.
maybe you were as
And I was quite the opposite. Let me just say, I'm sorry, Heidi, but my 7th grade crush told me that I was a pirate's dream.
treasure.
Pirate's treasure. Yes. And I go home and I'm like, Mom, my boy crush told me that I was a pirate's treasure. And she's like, oh no. I'm like, what? She goes, well, honey, it means you have a sunken chest.
Okay, so this is exactly my point. So you go from whatever you have, pregnancy happens, and the fucking line from, what is that? Knocked Up. The movie Knocked Up. This forever lives rent free in my brain. Of when she's at work and she's trying to like not say that she's pregnant, and the woman dressing her is like, it's okay, your boobs are gonna get big, and then they're gonna get scary big, but then they'll go down and then they'll stay down. And that is not only true, but it's like in my core, I feel it and I can live it and see it, because yes, everything was perky and amazing before kids, and then you have kids, and then it like swells up like a big balloon, and then it deflates like a deflated balloon, and it doesn't have the volume anymore. And it's not necessarily the size, it's the structure that I'm missing, right? They for sure got deflated and they have lost complete shape. But it's like, I call them like liquid boobs. So like if you put your hand flat, let's just imagine this together and we're going to have a great visual. So let's say we're getting a mammogram, right? Place your boob on the mammogram and you place your boob there, and it is also flat like a pancake because there is no shape. It's not like a ball on a flat plate. It's a flat
It's like
pancake.
slime, like when you take slime
It's for
out.
sure like
Okay.
slime. You can put slime into a ball shape, but then if you let it free out of your bra, it has turned into whatever shape you are holding your hand in. And that is why I call it, maybe I should call them slime boobs. That makes more sense. Yeah, slime boobs. So anyways, I want a boob job to not enhance the size, but just get some firmness back into it. with or without a bra. Because right now it's like, I just want a bra on all the time. Well, I don't actually, because bras fucking suck. And my son used to think bras were called broths because I always would say, I need to take my bra off. But I would say it so fast.
Hilarious.
But I want to feel good with a bra off. Right? Well, I'm not going to walk away like out of the house without a bra on. I guess
No.
I'm just saying I want to feel sexy all the time, no matter what. And I used to fucking love my boobs. And now it's like the one thing that I'm like, they're just a reminder of like, not like a bad thing. Like I loved that I was able to breastfeed for as long as I did. Like fucking thankful as hell. But also, I just miss how I felt before. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that that's a good thing because I'm still very thankful. They did their job. I didn't have to pay for formula and my kids were fed.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that and want that feeling back again of how it was before.
I like that.
It's the ands, not the buts. Right?
Yeah. So for anyone struggling with this themselves, like feeling bad for wanting more in themselves, maybe, what would be something, Heidi, that you would suggest that they could do?
It goes back to shame. I think
to
it goes
shame.
back to shame. I think it's like you shouldn't feel shame in wanting something more in any aspect of wanting to look a certain way as long as you're doing it in an aligned way and it doesn't feel like okay, for example, if I don't get a boob job, I will still be happy and love myself. But if it gets to the point where it's like, I will never be happy until I have a boob job, that's where it's out of alignment.
So true. Yep. So you already accept yourself as you are. You love yourself. And then you're just choosing to elevate your experience for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So maybe something they can do is check their why. Like, why are you doing this?
Absolutely.
And if you feel like you should, then that's like, throw that one out. But
try again.
ask
Back to the drawing
yourself,
board.
even without judgment, like whether you choose bigger boobs or to do the silver fox hair or not, like ask yourself without judgment, why do I want this? And then when you choose it, I would say just own your choices because like it's confidence. Confidence isn't about what you do. It's about standing by what feels right for you.
Nailed it.
Yes.
I think we all need a foundation of self-love. Whatever we choose to do after that, it's nobody else's business because you're already at baseline self-love. You just got to get to baseline self-love. And once you're there, let it go wherever you want. Follow your heart's desire. You want to dye your hair pink? Dye your hair fucking pink. You want to get Botox? Go get Botox because it makes you feel even better. Self-love, baby.
If you need more clarity on a big decision or all of these questions you're asking yourself, you could book an SOS call with us for an intuitive reading to break through that noise and find your answer. So links in the show notes.
Also, feel free to comment on our Instagram post or send us a DM. The cat eye still in? I've heard it is not. But you know what, guys? Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I am wearing this cat eye till I die. It is my signature look now. Taylor Swift still wears it. I will still wear it. So
I feel like this comment section might get a little wild
I love it.
We talk about all the controversial things. Like, why not? That's what you talk to your sister about. So
Exactly. I want to know. What are your feelings on Botox and boob jobs?
I do
Let's
too.
hear it.
I'm curious. Well, until next time, it's your move, sis.
Make it count. Bye.
Bye.